Hey folks, it's the Red Gang back to Let's Play Ducktales Remastered. We're moving on to the next stage, which is not the desk. Yes, we're headed to the Himalayas now.
Pack my parka, Duckworth. We're headed for the Himalayas to hunt for the lost crown of Genghis Khan.
Shall I forward your call, sir?
Gee, can I come, Uncle Scrooge? I want to see the pretty Himalayan marmots.
Oh, not this time, Wibby darling. I need you here looking after the boys. Otherwise, who knows what kind of trouble they might get into.
Oh, that's very smart. Uncle Scrooge!
Indulge me, lads. The last thing this expedition needs is a wee lass about. Oh, I'm going to have enough trouble looking after the launch pad. Launch pad. I told you to land in the center of the mountain range, not in the center of a mountain.
Gee, Mr. McD, I thought that crash was rock solid.
The only rocks around here are the ones inside your head. Ugh, we're nowhere near Shadow Pass and the Lost Crown. Now fix this wreck so we can get airborne. And step on it, lad. I'm paying you by the hour, and I'll nae having you billing me for overtime.
No problem, boss. As long as I have this fuel regulator, we're as good as... Whoopsie-daisy. Oops. My mom always said I was a Butterfingers.
Oh, no. Please tell me you've got another one of those.
Sure I do, but it's back in Duckburg.
Launch pad!
Don't worry, Mr. McD. I'll climb down and get it.
You'll do no such thing. I'll get it. You stay here and try not to cause any more damage.
Okay, you're the boss.
So, as we begin the Himalayas, already we encounter our first enemy, these adorable little bunnies that look very much like the ones in Bambi. I guess it's just Disney style to do that. But the main gimmick with this stage is that you cannot pogo in the snow, otherwise you just get stuck in it. You can jump out pretty easily, but you're encouraged to be careful about where you're pogoing, and to stop pogoing right before you hit it. This creates quite a challenge for bouncing on enemies and chests and such. So it's a pretty interesting stage, I think. And not terribly difficult either. It sounds hard on the surface, but it's really not that bad. Plus, we have adorable bunnies as enemies. How many games can you think of that do that? There's no point in going down this rope, it's just a shortcut down to the lower area, which we're going to be heading to anyway, so we may as well take the scenic route and get as much treasure as we can along the way. We'll just let this goat pass by. Never mind, it's going to get stuck there. Oh, there we go. Now we can head on down. I don't know why I did that. Just, brain stopped working a minute. But I can make up for it quite easily right here. Is there a secret over here? No, there isn't. And up ahead is the fuel regulator. Hooray! That was easy.
Ha-ha! Jackpot! Here now, don't touch that. I need it to fix my plane. Stop! Oh, it's too late. Those bunny bandits have torn it apart. I've got to find those pieces fast.
Good thing we have this map that pretty much compasses where we need to go. So we'll head in that direction in just a minute. And here's where that first rope that we saw would drop us into. So we would have ended up missing all that other treasure back there, because there's no way to backtrack up there other than to just loop all the way around. through these caves. And here's the secret route leading to the big treasure chest and our next heart holder. And once again, even if you're playing hard mode, there will always be a heart holder in this stage, in this spot. So the Himalayas is actually a pretty good place to go for first if you're playing on hard mode. Probably a better choice than the African mines, where you would just get $1 million treasure. Anyway, we're going to head in this direction first and try and get this piece of the thing first. And also we have some ducks that look like something out of the Mighty Ducks. They'll even hit the ice blocks back at you with their hockey sticks. We'll take you out, and there's the first piece of the fuel regulator.
Morning and glory! Now to find the other 2 pieces.
We'll have to backtrack to get to those other pieces, so let's head back and go down the chain to get to the lower route. Excuse me, buddy. Alright, okay, it wasn't a chain actually, but regardless, we need to head down this way. This area is a lot more bombless pit heavy, so you'll want to be careful when you navigate around here. Sure, there's an ice cream around here. Guess not. Oh well, I'm sure there was a chance to recover later on. We do have some invincibility here, but let's clear out the blocks first. Oh, never mind, it's going to disappear. Oh well, we hardly need it. And there's a full health restore. And the next piece of the regulator.
It's the second piece of the fuel regulator. One more piece to find and we can get out of this overgrown icebox.
And there's more invincibility right here. Makes it very handy to get past this part here with the falling icicles. And I'm pretty sure there's a secret up here. No, I guess not, but it does make it easier to get past that. And just to show it off, here's the upper area. We weren't far from this rope from when we first came over here. Now, what hit me there? I don't think I ran into that duck there. Oh well. The game is perhaps a little generous with its health pickups. And if we continue much further in this direction, we'll reach the rope that starts to go back up. These hockey ducks have been giving me more trouble than anything else in this stage, surprisingly. These blocks of ice can be broken with your cane, but the ones on the side, not so much. We're gonna need this guy's help.
Cuts me kilts. It's Bubba Duck. Looks like that poor little pea-brain got caught in a deep freeze.
So we'll just bounce on top of this ice cube and break him out.
Whoa, what happened? Scrooge? Ooga ooga! Scrooge saved Bubba!
There, little fella. Uncle Scrooge is here to help.
Scrooge saved Bubba! Scrooge saved Bubba! Scrooge saved Bubba! Bubba helps Scrooge! Bubba helps Scrooge forever!
You know, I could use a bit of help smashing away this giant icebox. What do you say, Bubba?
Ooga ooga!
In that case, follow me, lad.
So now we have a little extra part here where we have Bubba. I don't know who he is, but yeah, he'll follow you along and break any ice cubes that you walk up to. He can even beat enemies. Good job. So yeah, you just walk up to them, but don't go too far ahead because you need to bounce on these ice cubes to get to the upper treasures. So be sure to be quick during those parts. Come on down, break this. Oh, more treasure. Bubba, your reaction time leaves something to be desired. Come on, you can do it. Well, let's just say this. You should never play whack-a-mole. Is he gonna hit it? Alright, I'll help out. There we go. You hit the chest. Better not let him get too far ahead. I need to bounce. There we go. So yeah, there's quite a bit of treasure to be collected in that area, but only if you play it right.
This is the end of the line, Bubba. It's time for you to head to the surface.
Bubba home with Scrooge?
Aye, Launchpad is waiting to take you home to Duckburg. On your way now.
So we'll be seeing him once we get back to the top. But try not to miss all this treasure right here towards the end. And we've got another bunny bandit to take out. As we start making our way back up. And here we have the final piece of the regulator.
Oh, look at the ducks! The last one! Now, to get this fuel regulator back to Launchpad.
A couple more treasures to get over here, and continuing up. Only to go back down. Lovely. There shouldn't be much left to collect in the lower area. But here's where that path meets up again. And so, let's continue up some more. At least we're back outside now. This spider can be a little tricky to get past. The one up ahead, I mean. But it's not terribly difficult, I don't think. Now, the easiest way to take out this spider would be to hit it with this rock here. So, whack that, and there we go. This would be a good place to hide some treasure, I think. But oh well. And so we're back at the top area. For some reason, there's a Beagle Boy here. We don't want to take it out just yet. We want to make this chest appear, and then bounce up. Yeah, I'm going to miss that treasure over there. So I didn't think this one out quite as well as I would have liked. But we'll take him out and get these two up here. And as we head in this direction, we should meet up with Launchpad back at the plane. Oh! As always, be sure to jump around to make sure you're not missing any surprise treasures within the landscape. And here we are, we've come full circle and back at the plane. How did Bubba know we were here?
Here you go, Launchpad. Good as new. Now get this bucket of bolts back in the sky.
Just a tick, Mr. McD. This oughta do it. Now there's your problem.
Webigail! What in the world are you doing here?
I wanted to see the pretty crown, Uncle Scrooge.
Oh, great. Now I've got to babysit you and Launchpad.
But I can help, Uncle Scrooge. You're not like the boys, are you? You don't think I'm just a worthless tag-along, do you?
We're ready for liftoff, Mr. McD.
Ah, not a moment too soon. Strap in tight, Webby dear.
Off we go. Nothing but blue skies ahead. Clear as a bell. Not a cloud in sight.
Launchpad, knock off that infernal chatter.
Gee whiz, I was only trying to lighten the mood.
If anything, we need to lighten the plane. Feels like she's lost maneuverability with all the, unexpected cargo we seem to have picked up.
No worries, Mr. McD. I've got the coordinates for Shadow Pass locked in. We'll be there lickety-split.
More like lickety-splat.
Glomgold!
Nice to see you, McDuck. Especially since you've led me right to the treasure. To whom do I owe my thanks? Your idiotic pilot? Or did you play it safe and let those two wee ones fly the plane?
You dirty cheat! Only you could sink so low!
And at 15,000 feet, no less.
Complain all you like. The lost crown of Genghis Khan will look right at home on my feathered noggin. Wouldn't you say, Scroogey?
That's what you think. You'll never beat us to Shadow Pass.
So, the crown is in Shadow Pass, eh? Thanks for telling me.
Launchpad!
Oh, suddenly we're playing Sonic 2. This is Sky Chase Zone, where we're riding on the wing plane, and whoa, we're getting bombed by bombs. And there's also Beagle Boys landing on the plane. You want to take them out as quickly as you can before they can be a problem. I don't think there could be more than 3 of them on the plane at once, but I don't think they are too troublesome to deal with, especially since they spend the first 3 seconds doing nothing but pounding their fist. But you gotta watch your shadow to determine where they're gonna land.
This is the craziest flight I've ever flown.
Really? This is the one? I feel like you went through a lot more than this back in the Amazon. But there we go. You hit the bombs back to him and down he goes.
You haven't seen the last of me, McDuck!
Take that, you big old meanie! We sure showed him that cheaters never cheat and winners never win, didn't we?
Try it the other way around and I couldn't agree more, Webby. Pickle me, pin feathers, there it is! Shadow Pass directly ahead. Take us down, Launchpad. Slow and steady this time.
No problemo, Mr. McD.
We're close to that treasure now. I can almost smell it.
Wasn't me.
Then what was it?
That definitely wasn't me.
Whatever it is, it won't last long if it tries to get between me and the lost crown.
Uncle Scrooge, don't go.
Dinna worry, lassie. Whatever is in that cave is no match for your Uncle Scrooge. I earn my fortune by being smarter than the smarties and tougher than the toughies. If anything's in there, it had better step aside.
But I'm scared.
Stay with Launchpad. He'll take good care of you.
Stay with Launchpad? Gee, now I'm extra scared.
And so as we take another look at the map, you see it's pretty much just a straight shot to the boss now. Nothing much to worry about, not really a whole lot of treasure left to collect either. Well, except that. But I mean, there's not going to be a whole lot of hidden treasure in this one straight shot here. But you do have plenty of enemies bouncing around, and here we have a pretty tough platforming segment. Yeah, case in point. Right, we're going to try that again. This time with less dumb. Pretty sure all my deaths so far have been by falling in bottomless pits. General clumsiness. Anyway, the way to handle this section is to just pogo your way all the way across. Ooh. I want it. Woo! Almost walked right off trying to get to that. But it was worth it. And there's a cake right here at the end to top yourself off right before the boss. Well, you got a lot bigger since the NES. Basically, just wait for this abominable monster thing. I don't know what you call this thing, but just wait for it to get to one side, and then Once it gets into position, hit the rock to make an ice block fall on it. He's not terribly difficult to beat. He'll start pounding the wall here and making ice blocks fall. You can easily walk side to side. This one's going to hit the middle ice block, so wait for him to go to the middle and then pound it on him. Repeat this a few more times and down it'll go. And make sure you jump right before he does that pound just then, because that will damage you, much like the Incan King's pound attack. This one will hit the far one, so we hit there. Should be getting pretty close now. Okay, yeah, just the middle one is active now, so we need to jump again. Now we go under it. You have just enough time to pass under it. So you need to be kind of quick, or at least as quick as Scrooge will let you be. And one more hit should do the trick. Okay, one more of those. And now we dodge Icebox. This is a pretty neat boss. A little easy, but I like it. And there we go.
Stop! Please stop!
Webby!
Be nice, Uncle Scrooge. That poor fuzzy lady didn't mean any harm. Did you, ma'am?
Ma'am? Don't be daft, lass. This monster tried to pummel me. Why, I nearly cashed my last check.
Oh, I know, ma'am. But Uncle Scrooge is really nice once you get to know him.
Webby, you understand this creature?
Of course, Uncle Scrooge. It's all in the Junior Woodchuck Guidebook.
What's she saying now?
She says she's sorry if she hurt you. She's just upset because she stepped on a thorn and can't get it out.
A thorn? You don't suppose... Here's your thorn, Abigail. The lost crown of Genghis Khan.
The pretty crown! You found it!
Aye, the poor creature was standing on it. Webby, I cannot thank you enough. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Without your help, we never would have found the treasure. Oh, and thanks to you too, ma'am.
I think she likes you, Uncle Scrooge.
Well, that's odd. Usually it's me the ladies go gaga for.
Aye, well, let's get home before she grows any fonder of me.
And so, our score analysis. I feel like we got quite a bit of treasure out of that one, so this number should go pretty high. 15 million directly in gems, and then another million for the final crown, and 150,000 for the modifier. Yeah, this is a pretty healthy amount, and that puts our grand total to about $13.5 million.
The lost crown of Genghis Khan is mine, lads. All it took was a bit of tenacity and perseverance.
And a little kindness and patience. Right, Uncle Scrooge?
Right you are, Webby darling. Now, where's Bubba run off to?
Yeah, where is he? He was here a minute ago.
Why does no answer, Papa?
He's over there having a tea party with Webby's toys.
No. Bubba smash!
Uh-oh, Webby. Sounds like Bubba's not getting along so good with your Quacky Patch dolls. You keep away from my dolls, mister!
Remember, kindness and patience, Abigail. Set a good example for the lad. Well then, what treasure shall we look for next?
Well, now that we've learned the moral of this story, I think we can go ahead and call it a video here. So, thank you very much for watching, and, well, we've only got one location left to go in the game. Bang! Zoom! Straight to the moon. Next time.